Hello everyone, this is Dubey Shambhavi and today I'm here to demonstrate the technique of lungs and thorax examination. He's my patient. So can you tell me your name and age?
My name is Kumar Narendra. My age is 21.
So today I'm going to perform a lung and thorax examination. So is it okay?
Yes.
Starting the video, I'll tell some basic anatomy about the lungs and the thorax. Can you please remove your t-shirt? So this is the trachea and here is the suprasternal notch. So we'll go down by 5 centimeters and laterally here we'll palpate for the second rib and the second costal cartilage. Likewise we'll move down for the other ribs. Anteriorly we can palpate up to the seventh rib and laterally we can palpate for 8th till 10th rib and posteriorly we can palpate for the 11th and 12th rib. So yeah, and now also we'll indicate the imaginary lines. So here this one is the mid sternal line, whereas this is the clavicle, and also remember this is the clavicular bone and the apex of the lung is 2 to 4 centimeter above the clavicular bone. So here only we have to palpate and auscultate. So here is the mid clavicular line. Then here can you please raise your hand? Okay, so this one is the anterior axillary line here. This one is the mid axillary line and here is the post axillary line. And also remember that the lower border of the lung anteriorly at the mid clavicular line lies at 6th rib, whereas laterally it lies at 8th rib and posteriorly it lies at T10 spinous process. Now I'll tell you about some features of the posterior thorax. So here it is the C7, the spinous process of C7. So this is considered as a landmark. Now this is the midline. This is called as the vertebral line, whereas here it is called as a mid scapular line. And also remember that the inferior border of the scapula or the inferior angle of the scapula lies at 7th vertebra. So yeah, now I'll start with my examination. So before starting the inspection, I'll check for sinuses. So for that, I'll check his nails, lips and eyes, and also for the clubbing of the fingers. I'll see his respiratory rate, that is 14 to 20 times per minute, and also I'll see his chest retraction if there's any, or the movement of any accessory muscle while he's breathing. So can you show me your nails for both hands? Okay, now can I see your lips? Okay, eyes. Alright, now I'll see his respiratory rate. So yeah, it's fine. So now we'll start with the examination. So for that, firstly I'm going to examine his posterior thorax. So for that, I'll ask my patient to, can you please turn around? So now I'm going to inspect my patient's posterior thorax, and while we are checking the posterior thorax, so make sure that your patient is in sitting position, and I'll also ask my patient to cross his hands across his chest. So can you please cross your hand across your chest? So before I'll start, I'll inspect in 4 ways. So the first one, what I'm going to do is inspection, and the second one is palpation, third one is percussion, and the fourth one is auscultation. So basically now I'm going to start with inspection. So in inspection I'll see if there is I'll just simply observe if there is any deformity or any asymmetry, and so now I'm observing is there any visible abnormality or any lesion or any asymmetry. So yeah, it's fine. Now I'll start with the second one, which is palpation. So for that, I'll palpate my patient's back and I'll see if there is any tenderness or visible abnormality or any cyst. So here I start. Likewise, I'll go laterally as well. So yeah, it's fine. And now I'll also test for chest expansion or the chest excursion. So for that, I'll place my thumb at the level of T10 rib, and I'll just slide medially like this, and I'll ask my patient to inhale deeply please inhale. Okay. Again. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so basically this was test for chest excursion or chest expansion. So now the third which I am going to do is the test for tactile fremitus. So basically fremitus is any palpable vibrations which are given by tracheobronchial tree to the chest wall. So for that I'll place my hand in this like ulnar position and ask my patient to say 99. So yeah, so now you have to say 99. Okay.
99.
Again.
99.
Again.
99.
Again.
99.
Again.
99.
So yeah, it's fine. Now the third which I'm going to do is percussion. So basically percussion is the test in which we try to know that is there any abnormality in the underlying tissue, or is there any fluid, solid or liquid in the underlying tissue. So for that I'll firstly do by keeping my middle finger or the plexiform finger onto the area which I need to percussion, and I'll tap from my other hand plexiform finger. So I'll notice the notes on each side, right? So I'll start with this test. So here I go. So yeah, so this was the test for percussion. Now I'll do auscultation. So basically auscultation is a very important examination of knowing the airflow in the tracheobronchial tree. So basically in this we'll indicate if we'll know the breathing sounds. We'll know about is there any adventitious or any add-on sounds or any abnormal sounds like bronchi, wheezes, or some snoring sounds like that. So for that I'll use my stethoscope and I'll place the diaphragm of my stethoscope on the area which I need to auscultate. So now I begin. Okay. So likewise I'll also compare both the sides. All right. So it's fine. Now I'll auscultate laterally as well. All right. So now I'll also going to test for echophony. So for that I'm going to ask my patient to say E and just figure out if that sound doesn't turn to A. And then the next test which I'm going to do is whisper test. So let's start with the echophony test. So you have to say E, all right?
Okay. E. E.
Okay.
E. 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 E.
Okay.
E. E.
Okay.
E. E.
Okay, so now I'm done with echophony test. So whatever he said E perfectly. Now the next which I'm going to do is whisper test. So again I'm going to ask him to say 1, 2, 3, whisper 1, 2, 3. So okay, now you have to whisper 1, 2, 3. So now I'm going to examine the anterior thorax. So for that, make sure that your patient is in supine position. So now I'll ask my patient to can you please lie down? So as we followed for the posterior thorax examination, likewise in this we'll first inspect, then palpate, then percuss, then auscultate. So firstly I'll start with the inspection. So while inspecting, I'll observe for any visible abnormality or any asymmetry or deformities or the contour of the chest wall, any retraction while he is breathing. So yeah, so I am going to start with the first one, which is inspection. Second, which I am going to do is palpation. So for that I'll start. So I'll also go laterally. Again I'll place my thumb here and ask him to inhale deeply. Okay, again. So yeah, it's done. Now I'm going to test for tactile fremitus. So for that I'll place my ulnar surface onto his chest and ask him to say 99. Okay, so say 99.
99, 99, 99, 99, 99.
So now I'm going to do the percussion. So for that I'll place my plexiform finger onto the area which I want to percuss, and with the other hand's plexiform finger I'll strike onto it. So yeah, and I'll note the percussion notes of the two sides. Alright. Now the fourth step which I am going to do is to auscultate. As I previously said that it is a very important examination to know the airflow inside the tracheobronchial tree. So yeah, now I'll auscultate and compare the sounds. Alright. So here I begin. Okay. Now I'll go laterally. So now I have completed my auscultation. So basically when we auscultate, we try to indicate and we try to know the breathing sounds and also any adventition or any adverse sounds. So yeah, it was completely fine in my patient. So now I am done with both the anterior and the posterior thorax examination. So now I have completed my anterior and posterior thorax examination on a 22-year-old male. So I have firstly inspected, then palpated, percussioned and auscultated everything, and so he was absolutely fine. He was having no deformity and his chest wall was perfectly fine, and his respiratory rates were between 20 to 40, 14 to 20 times per minute, and his chest wall was fine. It was having no asymmetry or deformity. So yeah, thank you.